Diversion programs here in Central Florida have at least 3 downsides that I need to review with you before you get too hyped up on this notion that you've got to do a diversion program. For those of you that don't know, a diversion program is great for most people. It will get your charges dismissed, and all you need to do is, well, your attorney needs to work hard to get you in the program, but assuming you get in the program, you got to jump through some hoops, do some counseling, do an anti-theft class, do some community service, pay some fees, and your case is dropped, dismissed. So diversion is a beautiful thing. It leads to dismissal. But there are 3 not so beautiful things about the program that you need to be aware of. And this is a recent development in Central Florida. Now, for over 30 years, I've been defending these cases in Orange County, Seminole County, Osceola County, Brevard, Volusia, Lake County. Here's what we're seeing. To get into the diversion program, your first downside is that you have to admit guilt to the crime. You got to confess to the crime in order for them to let you into the program. For a lot of my clients, that's not a big deal. I mean, there's video of them, pretty much doing the crime, so that's not always an issue. But beware, if you confess to this crime in order to get in the program, folks, and then you don't complete the program, you don't leave we defense attorneys a lot to fight about after you get kicked out of the program, right? So that's a danger zone. The second problem with diversion that I see is that it's not well suited for you innocent folks out there. Yes, there are some innocent folks out there, and yes, you should fight the charges if you can risk losing, if you can risk the jail time potentially of losing at trial. But you should fight, you should find an attorney that wants to fight for you. But the problem is, again, you're innocent, you did nothing wrong, and yet here you are having to say you did something wrong in order to get into the program. I don't like it, leaves a bad taste in my mouth. It's almost like you literally have to lie and say, oh yeah, I'm guilty in order to get into these programs. So that's another downside. That's kind of painful. And then the third option, the third really downside to all this is that you don't realize how strict these programs are until it's too late. And what ends up happening is I have not done a complete investigation of all 67 counties in the state of Florida. I handle Central Florida, so Orange, Seminole, Osceola, Brevard, Lake, Volusia. I know these places like the back of my hand for over 30 years. But there are some counties that don't have much in the way of diversion programs. And my point is, we've got a lot of them in Central Florida. And my point is, they are a gift, okay? If your attorney can negotiate the gift. And the downside is, because they are doing you a little bit of a favor, they are very strict. And what I mean by that is, look, most of you college kids out there, this program is easier than any college course you have taken. You're not doing calculus or advanced science in diversion. It's a simple thing, and they don't ask a lot of you. However, they are strict, which means you have to be on time with what they ask. If they ask that you get a drug and alcohol evaluation by next Thursday, you better have it done by next Thursday. I had a client recently, and it was a 6-month petty theft diversion, and she did not get on those community service hours. And she calls me about a week or 2 before the program ends, and she's like, I still got like 30 community service hours to do, and I can't get them done by the end. And they kicked her out of the program. Boom, gone. Like, oh, well, just give me a little more time. And well, I found a place, but I can't get them done for a couple days after the program ends. The program doesn't care. They are not your friend. They are not your parent or your mom or dad telling you clean your room. If you don't do it on time, you're kicked out of the program, and you lost all the money that you put in, because these things, they cost money. So you lost all of that, and now your case isn't dismissed. Now, for that one young lady, I did get the case dropped anyway. The prosecutor was just like, all right, John, I've known this prosecutor for decades. Have your client do like 20 extra community service hours and show me proof within a week or 2, and I will drop this thing just like she completed the program. So that worked out, but don't test these people. Do not test them. you will fail that test. And those are the downsides of diversion here in Central Florida. Now, you know what I'm about to say, because I say this at the end of every video, and that is I handle these sorts of things here in Central Florida. Been defending criminal cases for 31 plus years as of the recording of this. And I'd love to help you out. Give our office a call if you need something here in Central Florida. If you don't, I hope you just keep watching, subscribe to the channel, whatever little button you have to push. That would help us out too. I appreciate you and have a great day.